Hey guys, I'm Deepthi Desikan, and in this video we're going to be doing like a smoky eye kind of a look for this party season. I mean, I'm going to be staying at home, but if you're the one to party, I think you'll really like this look. It's a very wearable one. I don't really use false lashes in any of my look because I'm not comfortable wearing them anymore. I feel like I almost like damage my eyes every single time I wear. The lash glue gets in everywhere. The eyelashes are sometimes pokey. I've tried out everything, MAC, Huda Beauty, everything, and I just don't prefer wearing them. So if you like it, of course you can top it off with some false lashes. And this makeup look you can create using just nude lip like I have right now, or you can pair it up with a brighter lipstick shade. That's how I wanted to create this look, so it goes with different lip options. And yeah, we have a mix of affordable as well as a little bit high-end makeup products. Some of them are my favorite products, so let's get started. First up, I'm going to be filling my brows with this Anastasia brow pomade in the shade Soft Brown. This is the only brow pomade I've actually used almost throughout the year. This is my favorite to fill in my brows. It gives me a lot of precision, and as you guys can see, I do have like fuller looking brows, so it's a little bit tricky for me, I feel like, because I can go overboard very easily. So I make sure to just follow the lines, not overline, overdraw anything. Don't want to make it look like I have like really fake artificial brows. And then to set it in place, I'm going to be using this Swiss Beauty gel mascara lash and brow. I like to use this just for my eyebrows. It keeps the eyebrow hair in place, and it's very affordable as well. And now quickly moving on to the eyes, I'm going to be concealing my eyelids with some concealer. I don't use eyeshadow primer. You could use it if you are someone who swears by it. So the idea of the look is to go for something a little bit like, you know, brownish smoky eyes sort of a thing. So for the crease, I'm going to be using this Mars eyeshadow palette. This one is the Smoke It Up variant, and it has like pretty much warm toned eyeshadows. So I'm going to be taking this shade for my crease, just like trying to diffuse the color really well into my crease so that it looks nice and blown out. And I'm going to be taking this shade right here, applying it all over my eyelid just to bring in more warmth to the look. And this is a nice warm brown shade. I absolutely love this palette. I really like the pigmentation and the blendability of it. The outer corner, taking a more precise brush like this and this deep brown shade, kind of diffusing it out. Now you could use a matte shade like this all over your eyelid and call it a nice smoky brown matte eyeshadow look, but we're going to be using a little bit of shimmer as well, because if in case you want to use this for like party looks or anything, you could add a little pop of shimmer. Just mixing a little bit of the black shade as well, because I just want a little bit of depth to it, just to the outer perimeter right here. And then for shimmer, I'm going to be using this KIRO long wear brightening eyeshadow stick, and this one is in the shade Peachy Gold. This product just glides on your skin, and it's infused with vitamin C and mango seed oil. It has the right amount of spark. It doesn't irritate your eyes, and you can use this as your base eyeshadow or just this one on its own. Like the name suggests, it is a beautiful peachy gold shade. Taking a more precise brush like this and taking this shade and sort of like blending everything in together so that there's no harsh lines. We're not going to be using lashes, so just want to make sure everything looks nice. You could leave it at this, but I'm just going to be topping this off with another shimmer shade that I feel like would make it a little bit more cool toned. You don't really have to use that many eyeshadows, but just in case you wanted to. I'm going to be taking this eyeshadow palette from Sigma. This is the Ritzy eyeshadow palette. I just want to take this shade because it has that right amount of cool toned champagne hints to it, and just topping that eyeshadow off just a little bit, so it has that peachy gold to it as well as that little like cool toned bronze look. And then now for my lower lash line, I'm going to be using this KIRO soothing eye pencil. This one is in the shade brown, because I just want to keep the tones brown, and it actually brings out the brown in my eyes as well. I really like this kajal for that. Now I will finish up the eyes a little later. Let's move on to the face. Now for the face, for primer, I'm going to be using this one. This one is the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth Primer. This is my all-time favorite primer. Like high-end, affordable. I love this. It's like the best primer to use for dry skin, winter time. Just look at that instant dewiness it adds to your skin. It's beautiful. And now to contour my face, I'm going to be using Huda Beauty Tantour in the shade Medium. And I'm doing this before my foundation because I feel like this is a little bit intense and it takes a little bit of time for me to blend it if I have it on my foundation. It is a little dark, so it's just easier to blend it when you have it underneath your foundation. The reason I'm arching it in like that is because I want to make my cheeks appear a little bit fuller. Then to color correct, I'm using this Insight Cosmetics concealer palette. It's not the most intense color corrector shade, so it's easier for me to blend it out as well. Then for foundation, I'm going to be using this Bobbi Brown Skin Longwear foundation. I absolutely love this. This is something I have been reaching out for quite a bit of late. I have this one in the shade Honey, and it is a pretty good match for me. I do feel like it is a little warm toned, but I can get away with it. Then this, I'm going to be using the Sigma Flat Top Kabuki brush. This is the F80 brush. Can you see that Tanto just blended and there's just a little bit of a shadow left? We are taking this shade from the Insight Concealer Palette. It's like the most blendable, creamy concealer, which has a very nice dewy finish. But just keep in mind that if you have a lot of lines or deep set eyes, it does crease quite a bit because it has that slick, oily consistency. So it might not suit people with oily skin, I'm not sure. Now it's time to finish up the lower lash line. So we're gonna smoke out and use the same shades I used. Taking this light shade first. Taking this deep brown just to the outer corner. It's been a long time since I did something to my lower lash line. Like I usually leave it bare, but today I feel like it deserves a little bit. And then going over with that KIRO Kajal again, just making it a little more darker. It's nice and dark, isn't it? And then for mascara, I'm going to be using this Maybelline Falsies Lash Lift Mascara. It actually adds pretty good amount of length and volume to your lashes, and it's also waterproof. Just going to be taking a black kajal and lining my waterline. Just feel like it adds more definition and like darkness. Now let's move on to blush. For blush, I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution Super Dewy Liquid Blush. It's called You Got Me Blushing. Taking a little bit, just a tiny bit. And then taking my Hoola Caramel Bronzer. Subtle bronzing, okay, just very subtle. Now you could use a highlighter if you prefer. I really like the Insight highlighter for most of the days. It has the most natural dewy wet look kind of a finish, but I feel like my face is looking a little bit dewy on its own because of all the cream products and everything I've used. I'm also sweating quite a bit, so I'm just going to be moving on to the lips. For lips, I'm going to be using the KIRO liquid lipstick in the shade Cinnamon Nude. I want to go a little cool tone and I absolutely love this shade for that. It's very pigmented, very hydrating, very comfortable on the lips and looks really nice. Also add a more bold lip if you like it. It would go really well with this eye look as well. Now for the dark lipstick option, you can try out this shade from KIRO called Dark Currant. Just look at this shade, it is so beautiful. Now the reason I'm recommending this is you can trust this and wear it out because it will not get patchy and it wouldn't look bad. Like if you have to pull out such a deep shade, most of the liquid lipstick formulation just turn out to be patchy, weird, and they just dry your lips out, but this one is not like that. Just a beautiful shade, just look at that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, give this video a big thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.